Broadcasting live to tape from beautiful Omaha, Nebraska, where on a clear night you can almost see a nice year in 20 Why Me. It's the RutgersKev Show.
Kevin O'Keefe gets the win at Charlotte.
Kevin O'Keefe is going to take his first win and only his third start in the series. Beautiful job for Kevin O'Keefe.
Gonna troll me forever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sean, take a look at his on his screen there. Very appropriate today. Oh boy.
I'm Matt Malone. I stream iRacing, but when I'm not racing, I'm listening to the RutgersKev Show with your host, RutgersKev.
How does he have 38 viewers?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of the RutgersKev Show, the first episode of 2019, recorded on January 1st, 2019. Doing a little something different today. I'm actually in the car driving right now as I talk to you guys. Trying to give you something visual to look at while I talk, and because what I'm talking about is really just a stream of conscious rant, I can be in the car and talk while doing it. So we're going to see how this works. So for you audio listeners, you cannot hear the engine, hopefully. And if you're watching on stream, you can hear the engine to give you a little something else to listen to. But I figured for the audio listeners, they don't want to hear an engine if they can't see what's going on to talk about. So first off, right off the bat, I want to thank my Patreon supporters. This is January 1st, so the new month rolled over, and I didn't lose any of my Patreon supporters, so thank you very much, especially to all of the $10 Patreon supporters. If you want to be a supporter, it's patreon.com/RutgersKev. Or you can subscribe on Twitch, or just support by just leaving a 5-star review there on iTunes. Okay, thanks. All right, while that's out of the way, oh yeah, I also want to say for the Patreon supporters, I am going to make a closing title card, and it's all the Patreon supporters' names are going to be on that. And every time I hit the donk, it's going to play right after the donk. So that's next on my agenda, at least. So the purpose of this episode, we're going to talk about my goals for 2019. Now, I tried to make this podcast not about me. I think I've established that so far. I hate when you listen to podcasts and the first 20 minutes they talk about, all right, what happened in my league this week? It's I don't care. I don't care what happened in your league. If I wanted to care about your league, I would join the league. But if the league's a sponsor, okay, well, then I understand. But so what I'm going to do for the next 20 minutes is talk about the leagues I'm running in. But I just wanted to give a preview of what's going to come up this year on the podcast and what I'm going to be running this year. Hopefully. So as you know, I'm running in the GT3 series this year, the official series. I'm going to try to race every week. This race is at Branch Hatch, and the goal originally was for me to be practicing Branch Hatch here and recording this podcast. But that didn't work because I suck at Branch Hatch. It's my absolute worst track in the whole game. I have no idea what I'm doing there. I remember one time I drove in a GT endurance race by myself. And I was just yeah, I'll just hop in here. Who cares? It's a 3-hour race. I'll just drive around by myself. I started last, and by lap 5, I was lapped, even though I didn't crash or anything. I was just so slow. I was just geez, okay, this isn't going good. So we need to get a lot of practice in at Branch Hatch before I try to race. And because it's already Tuesday, and I can really only race on weeknights, mostly. Try to get some practice in. But I figured you can't do that in virtual reality because it would sound terrible. So I went out on the track, and then I was well, I can't join a practice session because what do I have to pull off or something like that? So I know I'll join a time trial session. And I made it about 3 corners, and I got about 7 X's. So, okay, well, that's not going to happen. So what we're doing, we're practicing for the majors, 2.4 hours. Which is basically what I want to talk about. So my goal for 2019 is to race in every major series race like we did last year and try to get top 20 in points. Now, Kevin, you would say that's the exact same goals you had last year, and you would be right. but Kevin, you crushed those goals last year. You were 10th in points with 2 races left. You would be right. But majors this year is going to be much more stiffer competition. So I was racing in the Pacific division of races, and they raced at 9 o'clock at night. Well, at 5 o'clock at night, there was the Atlantic division. So for people that couldn't race that late, I guess. So what they did this year was they scrapped the Atlantic division and just made all of the Americas one region. So the idea is that the participation in the Atlantic was not that great, and the broadcasting costs were a little bit too high, and partnership agreements with broadcasters, et cetera, et cetera. So they decided to go this way, which means that the competition this year is going to be a lot tougher, because you not only have all of the returning favorites from the majors last year, you also have all of the leading drivers that were in the Atlantic division. So even though I was 10th in points, I not only have to beat every guy I beat last year, but I have to beat some of the top Atlantic drivers as well. So in doing that, I joined the Elite West team. So which means that's going to be the end of the RutgersKev paint scheme, unfortunately. We're going to try to keep it on for as many cars as we can, but basically all the special events, all the major series races, every time I'm in a race that's broadcasted, I pretty much have to run my Elite West paint scheme, show my team colors. So if you like the Why Me, that's probably going to stay, because I may throw a couple of Why Me logos on my Elite West cars. But if you like the red paint scheme, I hate to tell you, but that's probably going the way of the dodo bird. So if you don't know about the majors, let me tell you really quick. I got it up here. I thought I did, at least. Let's pull it up. Here it is. So here's the Pacific Majors schedule. So what the Pacific Majors does, and if you go back in the archives, I have a podcast episode about this, where I talked with the owner of the majors. So the majors is a series of races every year. They run about 14 races during the whole calendar year. It runs from January all the way to November, and then they have a champions race at the end. So if you're in the champions race, basically 15 rounds. And it's all different kind of cars and all different disciplines: road, oval, dirt, that kind of thing. So, and it's all your heavy hitters. You got the 2.4 hours of Daytona 500, 2 hours of Sebring, 2.4 at Nuremberg, the Indy 500, 2.4 of Le Mans, Spa 2.4. You got a Michigan 400 in the NASCAR car. I'm looking forward to that. Ending with the Brazilian Grand Prix, the Formula 1 car at Interlagos. So it's a really, really fun series. It's really, really professionally run. Even though the goal was top 20 in points, and even though I did finish, well, before I had to quit because of the move, I was 10th in points. I made a lot of crashes last year. So I'm not too happy about my driving standards, but I just think it's because I just had to push so hard to keep up with these guys that I maybe drove over my head a few times. So hopefully being on Elite West will help me. So if you don't know who else is on Elite West, that is Richie Hearn's team, and also Sean Cole is on that team from the Sim Pit. So hopefully we'll get Richie Hearn on a few more episodes. I know Sean Cole's really busy. I would like to have him on the show. I haven't really had much contact with him. You might be asking yourself why I'm recording this on January 1st. Well, that's because I have an extremely big guest lined up on a very, very important topic, and that may go on for a long time, that topic. So I just wanted to get this podcast with my 2019 goals out of the way now while I still can, and then we will record the episode with the big guest, hopefully maybe even as soon as tomorrow. There are just some logistical things that have to be worked out, but I'm really, really looking forward to that episode. I really hope I can get this guest on the show. Things are looking promising, but I think that might even be one of the biggest episodes in the history of the podcast if we're able to pull that off. So I just wanted to get this out of the way, a little hype for next week. All right, so we're doing majors. That's our main 2019 goal. Gets 20th in the majors. Our next goal is that we're racing in the Autobahn Series. That's every other Monday night. That's broadcasted on the Global Sim Racing Network. So the Autobahn Series basically runs the Iracing Le Mans Series cars in 60 and 90-minute races. And it basically is the Le Mans Series because those are 60-minute races, but it's in a nice, league format with points, and every driver is respectable, and there's rules, and it's been around for 6 or 7 seasons, so it's some really, really good racing. The guys in there are really, really good. I'm kind of a backmarker in that league. I also don't practice that much for that league, I do take it seriously, but I don't really take where I am in points seriously because I can't commit to making every race because of my wife's travel schedule. If my wife is traveling and there's a race late on a Monday night, I don't think I can do it. So we take it seriously enough where we don't try to crash people. But if I finish next to last, I finish next to last. So look forward to more of those in 2019. In 2019, we also hope to just basically get better. I just hope that the seat time is going to make me get better. That's part of the reason why I'm racing GT3 this season. I just hope to race at least three times a week, try to get in the seat more. And then it's just like anything. The more you do it, the better you get at it. I mean, the example I use is Quirk. When Quirk basically started streaming, he was at like 900K road iRating. And then he just played it every night over and over and over and over and over again. And now look at him, he's over 5K. So, and I think that's how it was with me in NASCAR. I was kind of struggling a bit. And then in 2012, when I was out of work for a little bit, I was just able to just play all the time. And then I was just getting better and better and better. And before I knew it, I was 4,500 road, oval, rather. So that's another one of those goals. On another personal life, I would hope to lose some weight this year. I know that's probably everybody in the world is saying that they want to lose some weight, but man, I need it. Making some bad choices in the personal life in terms of what food I pick and stuff like that. So I think if we just cut out like fast food and we continue to do some yoga and stuff like that, you might see some improvement on the webcam. So I'm looking forward to like looking at my newest race that I'm just putting up on YouTube later today, and then comparing that to how I look at the end of this year. And hopefully I look different. And if I don't, well, if I look different in a worse way, then that's even worse. So, hopefully me saying this on a public forum and me putting myself out there on webcam, I can actually pull through, have the testicular fortitude. That's about it. I would like to hear your goals for 2019. Special events, Daytona 500 and all that stuff. I am like going to do them, but it's because I'm not on a set endurance team. I don't really have any goals for them other than to participate and have fun. But I would like to hear your goals. Do you have any personal goals for 2019 that you would like to do? Let me know. Leave a message in the comments. Join my Discord. Call the show. We haven't had a caller in the show in a long time. Phone number's in this description. All right, so I'm going to play the donk here, but after the donk, I'm going to play the audio of a video I just posted a couple of days ago. It is the history of Why Me. So my channel logo and my catchphrase is kind of Why Me. So, and certain people out there just didn't understand that. So when I posted like a nonsense video, they were like, how come you're saying why me? Which was just, I thought these people would like know better. But apparently they don't. So I just kind of wanted to get it out there because maybe people haven't been around iRacing since 2014. We're about to be on the 6th year anniversary of Why Me. The first time I said Why Me was February 2013. It's crazy when you think about it. So it's a brief history lesson. The reason why I'm playing it after the donk is that if you were listening the audio version of the podcast, this is more of a video thing. You know, it's like, yeah, you hear me say why me, but you don't really know why you're hearing me saying why me, right? Because you can't see the video. So if you're listening in the audio version of the podcast, if you want to keep listening, great. And if you don't, I totally understand. That's why I'm playing it after the donk. But I did want to throw it on here at the end of this podcast in case, because I know some people only listen to the podcast and don't watch my YouTube. Totally understandable. So I wanted to give them the little background on the why me as well, if they're interested. If they're not, who cares? It's just a stupid channel logo. Doesn't mean anything, as you'll see in this video. All right, thanks everybody. Hopefully we'll have another episode up as ASAP with this very big guest. Looking forward to it. And we'll see you all on the track. Big month in iRacing. We got the Roar, we got the 24, and then we got Majors 2.4. So looking forward to the month of January where all the exciting things happen. But for now,
that's the end of my show. Donk.
so this is a video I really didn't think I had to make. I thought this was pretty self-explanatory, but it's been brought up recently why I keep saying why me. You know, I haven't actually said why me in a long time. Why me is kind of like a meme. Why me is kind of like a joke. Like, I think the last time I said why me and meant it, I was like reaching over for my mute button, and I was in my Rift headset, and I couldn't find it because I just got my Rift headset. So I was reaching over to find the button, and I said, I can't find it. Why me? And then when I was pressing buttons, I accidentally turned my engine off. Right? So then the race goes green, my engine's off, I step on the gas, I don't go. Right? So then somebody actually keys up in voice chat and says, that's why it's always you. Right? So I don't actually say why me. Why me is kind of a theme for the channel. It's kind of a meme. So what I'm going to show you is the birth of why me. Okay? So this is the first time I ever said why me. Okay? So this is the Nordtona. So I was in a league, kind of a series of races that Nordgaard ran, Nordgaard's TV. He was one of the OG streamers. And he decided to run a Nordtona 500. So they ran a series of heat races, and you had to finish top 3. So I kept trying and trying and trying. One thing after another would go wrong. I would get involved in a caution or blah, 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 blah. You know, sometimes they were my mistakes, right? And I just wasn't able to get top 3. Like, even when I ran a good race, I finished like maybe 8th, you know? So it's like, this was my opportunity. So I'm in second. I'm actually in the lead at that point, and I'm in the lead for the majority of the race. And the caution flag flies with 6 laps to go, just as the guy on the outside is passing me. So I restart second, and it's a 1-lap shootout. Now, all they have to do is just crash behind me, and I get to the Nordtona 500. I've been trying this for over a week. This is the 11th heat race. This is 50-lap races, so this has been a pretty frustrating experience. So you're going to watch the 1-lap shootout here, and this is the first time I ever said, why me?
Cars in.
Dick.
Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open.
Here he comes.
Come on, Jeremy.
Here he comes.
One more lap to win. All right, you're back in first. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line.
Don't wreck him now.
You're clear high, clear high. You're 2 wide there. Still there.
God, I'm going to lose third. I'm going to lose third now.
Stay high.
My God!
Clear low.
Why me?
Inside. All clear, all clear.
This is retarded. You can't go left.
That car is a lap down.
Why me?
That car is a lap down.
God damn.
I don't know. I mean, the 21 was just pushing him, and then he...
Jesus, man.
So the 99's in.
Thanks for racing, Nordgaard. This shit's retarded sometimes, though. Ridiculous, sorry.
So after I said that, people actually started to, like, people in Nordgaard turned that into a meme. So one of my bad habits is that I would get whenever I lost traction and stuff from my engine, I would like downshift. It would be just a habit, because one of the iRacing models would be, if you downshift, you suddenly get traction, right? So we're running a lot of these Daytona races, and I would like hit the apron and stuff, and just out of habit, because I was like out of control, I would downshift. Well, if you downshift at Daytona going 200 miles an hour, it's not a good idea. So I'd blow my engine. All the guys in Daytona, Norgard, they would like make fun of me. So they would be like, hey, look at me, I'm RutgersKev, and they would downshift and blow their engine, and then say, "Why me?" All right, so that's kind of where "Why me" came from. And actually, at the beginning of the podcast, you have Ian saying, "Why does he have 38 viewers?" I believe his name is Ian. I apologize if I'm wrong there. So he says, "Why does he have 38 viewers?" Well, that's him who just finished a NASCAR race looking at other streamers, and I'm the number one streamer with 38 at that time, and he's jealous, basically, that I have 38 viewers. So he goes out and then goes, "Why does this guy have 38 viewers? I'm going to do my impression of him." So he goes out on the track, downshifts to first, spins out, and says, "Why me?" Right? So that's the original "Why me?" Okay? The next time I say "Why me?" that was February 2013. So the next time I say "Why me?" I say, so I'll give you the background a little. At Texas in the Iracing NASCAR series, we're under caution, and I just get run into it full speed. And I basically go like, "What? Like, what happened?" I was just shocked. Like, I can't believe something like that would happen to me, that I would just get run over under caution like that. So I was kind of annoyed. But then the next race at Texas, I turn around and win. Only one of 2 wins I have in the Iracing NASCAR series. So later on in the season, we can go to Dover. And this is a 2-minute and 20-second video. And if you're listening to this on the audio version, I apologize. This is like a video, thing. I'll give you a little explanation. So this is the Iracing NASCAR series. We've gone 189 laps. This has been a caution-filled race, so we've been on this for, almost 2 hours at this point. Another one of these frustrating Iracing NASCAR series races. So we go to a restart. Everybody crashes in front of me. I'm running 14th at the time, so I somehow get through all this. Then voice chat happens and blah, 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 blah. And then we come around, we catch the pace car, and it happens again. So I made a YouTube video called "It's Stuff Like This That Makes You Want to Quit iRacing." Because it was just like so frustrating that you would just drive around for 2 hours, just waste your whole night. It never mentions "Why me?" It never mentions "Why me?" in the description. It's just something that just came out during the frustration. And this video has 177,000 views. It's the number one view on my channel by far. So after this, "Why me?" became mainstream, and I would just be in a regular race, and people would say like, "Why me?" in chat and stuff like that, And it's been this way ever since. I actually hosted a streamer who's an oval streamer, Steel Horse, and it just said, RutgersKev is hosting you for whatever viewers, 12 viewers or something, right? And then as soon as that happened, like everybody in his chat just said, "Why me? Why me?" Because they know RutgersKev is "Why me?" Right? It's the catchphrase, right? So I'm going to play this for you.
Green flag. We got a slow car up ahead.
Wreck on the front, wreck on the front.
Up ahead. Go high. All right, man.
We just crossed our finish line. The whole field crashes.
Single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 20 car by. Let the 31 car by.
Wow, thank God whoever said that.
I somehow get through it with only a 0x.
Yeah, good call on that. I almost made it through, and then I hit the 22. Unbelievable.
Car.
Now, really, nothing's going to happen here for another
I couldn't go left, I couldn't go right,
minute and a half.
because that car's wrecking all around me.
But
Man, I was on brakes like crazy back there.
I wanted to leave this in because it shows like how iRacing was at that time with all the people talking.
No, Thomas. The rear end, no concern about is the hood. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't go right because I don't know if there's a car on my outside or not. I'm just basically reacting to the situation. Come on, guys.
Dude, he's hurt. Just be patient. You're not gonna...
That's me telling everybody else to be patient.
Tell him to get off the track if he's that bad.
Man, you talk a lot.
So we're just driving around catching up to the pace car. I'm not reacting. I'm not flipping out. Nothing's happening. Just driving around. All right, here we come. We're caught up to the pace car. Look at my rearview mirror and crunch.
Come on, why
Let the
me?
4-car by.
I'm done
car.
under caution on the front stretch. Why me? Every week.
Let the 4-car by.
Does he drive a red car?
Just amazing. I'm done. Texas, now this, twice under caution.
All right, so that's it. That video somehow went viral and it has 177,321 views. So ever since then, it basically just is. Why me is just a meme. Why me is just it's just something that's associated with me. The same way Wop Bop Bop is associated with Wop Bop Bop Kid, and I just want to race the game is associated with Riley. It's just a meme. It's not actually me saying why me, right? So when I post a video and it has a little thumbnail that says why me, that's not me actually saying why me, guys. It's the logo to the channel. All right. It's what made me popular. All right. It's a game, guys. Let's just relax a little bit. Okay. So just this week, I posted the video of me getting 4XD DQ'd because of netcode. And I said, that's it. That's it. I am quitting iRacing. And I did that basically. I don't know if you guys can see this on the stream. Okay. So you type in quit iRacing into YouTube. Why I quit playing iRacing. It's stuff like this that makes you want to quit iRacing. And then I'm quitting iRacing. Right. So it was a play off of this video. And it has why me in the thumbnail, because what else am I going to put in the thumbnail? Nothing nothing else that happens in the race explains it. So you probably have seen this before. So I got DQ'd there, not for going off track. They called that a 4X. At the time, I'm running 21st place, and because that car got DQ'd before me, and then I got DQ'd, I wound up being 21st place. You can't even see the car on the chase view, on the chopper, and you go to... And I would understand, like, if my car got a little bit of contact, like if my car got damaged or something, I would understand, okay, it's just netcode, blah, 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 these things happen, right? But this was kind of silly.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
So I just want to show you rear chase to show that my car didn't get any additional damage. Like, that's all. It was just supposed to be a funny, like, video. Like, look what happened, you know? Look, he's there on the track, right? He's there on the track. I'm turning to the left here. So I'm going to miss him. Right, I'm already starting to turn there. You see that? All right. So I post that video and I get a half a page, single-spaced dissertation about how it's my fault and I shouldn't be blaming the world, and you know, it's my fault for not slowing down. And maybe I should look in the mirror and it's not why me, and maybe you should stop being a little whiny bitch. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Like, seriously. Seriously? Seriously. I want to go for an experiment. This is totally blind. I really have no idea. Let's go to my top clips.
I've got, okay, well.
Oop, there's Matt.
Maybe I should give it some thought.
Because I'm hosting Matt. Okay, I want to go to my top clips of all time. Let's see, out of my top clips of all time, how many of them involve me saying, why me? Okay. So this is Empty Box Had Never Laughed So Hard. Because Empty Box is in my chat room, and he said after this, I've never laughed so hard in my life. There's Empty Box in the chat room right there. You can see him. Okay. So this is the Daytona 500.
Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
Actually, can you tell how many views it has? Well, this is my #1 clipped Twitch clip.
Stay out this time. Go in.
Got one outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
About half and half. Hit it out. Wreck on pit road.
Don't forget, this is after Why Me. This is, I mean, Why Me's already been established at this point.
Whatever happened to us being able to drive through the cars?
Why the hell is everybody on pit road? Where the hell is... What number am I? Shit. Just missed my fucking box.
That's exactly what just happened. He just missed the other guy. He thought he could drive through.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I believe that was the 26th.
Oh my god, I missed my box. I'm out of fuel. I missed my box. I'm out of fuel.
See, it's you know, it's not. There's no Why Me. This is 800 views. Brickyard 400, one lap shootout. I wouldn't say Why Me because this actually works out in my favor, but
there it is.
Inside, all clear, all clear.
Go!
I'm gonna pass now.
Well,
got one outside.
There goes my fucking finish.
3 wide. Outside. You're 2 wide there. You're clear high. Clear high.
God damn it, the fucking 5.
I'm being outmotored by a guy who's blowing up. Really, Jordan?
They're wrecking again. They're wrecking again. Can I pass them?
Go high. Go high.
I passed them. Woo!
What an asshole. 19.
Oh, skill. Woo. The 5 got second.
GT field, a GT3 field that doesn't crash.
Wait, hold on. We're actually going to get through the S's without crashing?
Sorry, Frank, sorry.
Wait, I hear a sorry. I hear a sorry. Did we actually just get through the S's without crashing? Is this possible? Holy cap! How is a GT3 field not crashing when I'm in it? How is this possible? I thought, like, laws of physics said GT3 fields all have to crash into each other. Why me? Now I actually have to run this for 40 minutes. 40, however long this race is.
Get it? It's a joke.
What is this? Is this because Showdown hosted me?
Oh, Showdown. Remember him?
Look at this. They even got through here 2 wide. How?
Get it? Why me? Now I actually have to race. Ha ha ha. A joke. This is my 4th most popular clip. Another 1-lap shootout
now
at
I'm going to get passed by the 32. Such a ridiculous...
I got one trying to avoid running
and I
over
get the 4X. I hate life!
There's a 7-course guy.
Great job.
You got one outside. You're clear high. Clear high. Go low. Good job. The next car is the leader.
No cautions on the last lap.
The leader is hitting next.
2 4X's on the white flag. My God.
Freaking retard.
I bet you're so proud of you.
Oh my God, how the hell did I pull that off?
Go low.
Passed another one.
Well, the 28 took out a bunch of people, and then he took out a bunch more people.
I got 9th.
Checkered flag this time by.
I got 9th and my safety rating's a disaster.
Why would anybody race in this series anyway? I mean, how is this fun? Fun for the viewers. Look, I have 54 viewers here.
26, you spun your tires and keep...
Empty box in chat. All right, so I guess this is NIS Vegas Why Me. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 7th most popular clip on my channel. And it's the first time in the title I say Why Me. So it's... and
29 spitting, 14.
do I even say Why Me? I'm curious.
Logan, I'll be pitting this next time by myself.
Oh, why me?
This is you.
Have you got that tattooed on your butt yet, Kevin?
See how they're all like, you see how the comments are like, oh, you're saying why me again? Like,
For some reason, when you slide the brakes going into the pits, you like go to the left.
Because it's a joke. It's a meme. Like, I don't actually mean why me. Daytona 500, why me? Okay, well, last one. Like, I call it why me, but I'm just like, it's just a joke.
Oh, big check in the back.
No caution, why me? Right in front of me.
I only took two. I didn't realize that the gas took so long.
Always the last car in line.
Sadly.
Did you get hit?
Four tires, sometimes it drops and you still can't go.
Yeah, I got destroyed. Keep going. I hit the brakes. I mean, the guy was friggin' sideways. Apparently you're supposed to hit the brakes when there's an accident in front of you. Okay, so anyway, that's the birth of why me, guys. Okay, so if you guys can't understand that it's a meme, I don't know what to tell you. But for now... Hey, didn't say donk. Why me? Why me? Come on.
That's the end of my show. Donk.